Hello everybody. So today's lesson is going to be on pie charts. Now, so we have a frequency table here and it shows some rugby fans and what teams they supported. Now we need to draw a pie chart for this information. So just go back to the frequency table. So 15 people support England, 30 Wales, Ireland 13, Scotland 14. So roughly my pie chart would look like, so I know Wales is the most, so and then Ireland is the least. Then we've got Scotland just a bit more than Ireland. And then we've got England. But as you can see, guys, it's a bit hard to draw an accurate pie chart. So what we need to do is work out what each of these angles are. Okay, so I need to draw a new column for the table, label it angle. Okay, now you all know angles in a circle or around a point add up to 360. So this column has to add up to 360. Okay, so the first thing we do is find the total of the frequency. So when I add all of these numbers up, 15 plus 30 is 45, plus 13, 58, plus 14, I get 72. Okay, now if 72 is a factor of 360, or I can just multiply each of the frequencies by that amount. So let's see, let's do 360 divided by 72. Okay, divided by 72, and I get 5. Okay, so 72 is a factor, so all I need to do is multiply each of these values by 5. Okay, now if the total wasn't a factor, I can just use this formula. So it's frequency divided by total frequency multiplied by 360. Okay, so these types of questions will come up on a calculator paper. These kind of questions where the total frequency is a factor will come up in a non-calculator paper. Okay, so multiply each of the frequencies by 5. 15 times 5, that's 75. 30 times 5, that's 150. 13 times 5 is 65. 14 times 5, 70. Now, if you just check, if you add all of these up, they should add up to 360. Okay, now let's go and draw a pie chart. You'll need a protractor for this, so please follow as I do this. Okay, so as you can see, I have a protractor here. This middle bit, so the first one, England, the angle is 75. Okay, so all I need to do is line up the 0 with the line on my pie chart, and the little cross in the middle should be at the bottom of the line. Okay, and then the rest of the line should line up with 0. So as you can see, it's lined up with 0. Okay, then I just follow the scale, not the inside scale, the outside one, because that one starts from 0, and the first one 75, that's there. Put a point over there, remove the protractor, and then just draw a straight line with my ruler going through the point. Okay, so that's the first one. The angle is 75, and that is England. Okay, so that's your first one done. The second one, Wales, has an angle of 150. So now I'm going to put my protractor on the new line that I've just drawn. Okay, so I have to rotate my protractor so it lines up with the new line I've just drawn. The cross has to be at the end of the point. the middle of the protractor, the little cross. Okay, make sure the line is lined up with 0. And then I'm going to use the outer scale. And remember, 150 is a obtuse angle. So this is going to be bigger than 90 degrees. Okay, so there's 150. Okay. Okay, so once you've got that point, bear in mind I use the outer scale, not the inside scale, because that one started from 0. Draw your line in. Okay, and then that angle is going to be 150, and that is the segment for Wales done. Okay, now the next one, guys, Ireland, 65 degrees. So that's a acute angle. Okay, so less than 90 degrees. So line your protractor up with the new line. Make sure the point goes at the end of the line. Okay, as you can see, the outer scale again for me starts with 0. So I'm going to go all the way up to 65. Okay, here we go. Put a point there. Remove my protractor. And then draw a line in. Okay. So as you can see, that angle will be 65. And that one is Ireland. Okay, now the last one is Scotland, which is 70 degrees. But this one, we don't need to draw it in because it's already done. But we can check it, see if it's 70 degrees with the protractor. Okay, so you can label that. What was that? Scotland. Okay,